Hi, Earth signs. My name is Michelle Kelly. Welcome to This Is Your Sign. This is your career and finance reading for the month of June 2021. So welcome, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. If you've already subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed yet, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. You'll get notified when you go into subscriptions. And I put a video out every Saturday. So thank you to all of the Earth signs for watching. Let's get into your career and finance reading. Fork in the road, mending, and a leg up, and it's upside down. So what this is telling me is that you guys are going to come to a career. You're going to have a choice with your career. And I'm going to tell you this right now. Whatever way you go, it's going to be the right way. You can't pick the wrong direction. So whatever direction you decide to go in, it's going to be the right one, but you're going to have more than one choice is what this is saying. So when you get these choices, I know it's so scary and it's so hard to think, what if I pick the wrong thing? And I'm here to tell you, and the divine is telling you, you cannot pick the wrong thing, and you won't. And the next one is mending and healing. So whatever direction you decide to go in, you are healing parts of yourself that you need to heal. And the next one is a leg up. And when it's upside down, it's like you can no longer do this journey alone and by yourself. So I'm going to dive a little bit deeper, give you guys a more accurate meaning. It's everything that I said, but I just feel like when I read the book, I can translate it just a little bit better. So it's saying you've come as far as you can on this part of the journey. Now you're faced with a choice. Inherent in this choice is the need for change, for evolution, for bettering your circumstances. Narrow it down to just one question. What do I need to become? What do I need to believe in order to live a life of prosperity? Answer honestly and from the heart. Then the decision about which way to go will be effortless. Know the abundance is all around you. Choose to see it, and it'll be easier to settle on the direction. For the way will be made clear by your intuition, which knows how to steer you towards your well-being. So you guys, when you make a decision, I'm going to tell you this about making decisions. When you make a decision, usually you feel lighter, freer, like you can breathe. Usually if you make a decision that isn't right for you, you question it, you second guess yourself, you go back and forth, you hem and haw. That's usually a red flag that that's not the best decision for you. A lot of times when you make a decision that isn't right for you, you'll feel it in your body. You will feel heavier. You will feel stomach aches, headaches. It'll come out in your body first. If you have an autoimmune disease, you might have a flare-up. You might get a sore throat. It might be hard to talk. You might have to cough. Like, these are all signs of your body is speaking to you. So if you're not able to listen to your heart, listen to your body, because your body does not lie. But usually when you make a decision that's right for you, you don't ever question it. You just feel like relaxed. So if you're hemming and hawing about your decision, that's just a sign that maybe that is not the best decision or choice for you, but it will come out in your body first if you're not sure. Depression, anxiety, all of those things are a sign of this is not the right decision for you. But a lot of times we're so worried about what other people are going to think about us and judge us that a lot of times you want to do things to please other people. But when you do things to please other people, a lot of times what happens is you get physically sick from it. At least that has been my experience. So if you guys can listen to your heart a little bit sooner than I did, I wish that and hope that for all of you Earth signs right now. So the next one is Everyone makes mistakes, especially when you want something very badly. You may come to realize that in chasing after a pretty shiny thing, you lost sight of a long-term sustainable prosperity. Sometimes you make choices that look good at first, but ultimately lead to loss or failure. It's time to forgive yourself and others. Don't blame anyone else. You get to start again, wiser and more mature. The journey to your true abundance may be bumpy. It is bumpy, trust me. Make amends to anyone you may have hurt along the way, especially yourself. Forgive those who may have taken advantage of you. Let go and learn from this. You are now that much closer to achieving the kind of prosperity that really fulfills you. Nothing is ever lost or wasted when you view it from this perspective. So you guys, maybe you lost sight of what you wanted to do or how you wanted to do it, and you think it's somebody else's fault because they misguided you or led you or talked you into something that wasn't right for you. This happens to everyone. When you are able to release and forgive that you weren't able to listen to yourself. A lot of times we get mad at other people, and it's not we're really mad at the other person. It's really you're mad at yourself because you knew better and you didn't listen. So this is like, try and release that, but you are releasing that, and you don't just wake up one day and it's gone. It is a slow process, and the only time you get to really realize, and all the people that talked you into things weren't right for you. They were really doing what was best for them at the time, and this is saying you need to do what's best for you at the time. And I'm going to tell you another thing. What other people think of you is none of your business. That is easy to say and so hard to do. Other people are not living your life. They're not paying your bills for you. So you guys, you're big. You can do whatever you want. And please forgive yourself. You're right on schedule. You couldn't have done it any better, any faster, or any sooner. You are right on time. And the next one is a leg up, and it's upside down, and it's number 34. And let's see. And it says, are you always insisting on doing everything yourself? Do you have little faith that help will come? Convinced that the burden of the world is doomed to remain on your shoulders? Your belief about going it alone needs to be discarded, as they do not serve you at all. Let others help you. Yes, it'll make you feel vulnerable to admit you need a helping hand, but to be vulnerable is good. You have a lesson to learn. You must let someone else assist you. You can't do life all by yourself. Once you shift your expectations, you'll be amazed how quickly help arrives to give you a leg up. So you guys, this is the divine letting you know you don't have to do everything on your own and by yourself. And even though I'm telling you that, a lot of times what happens is things happen that you have to ask for help. So God does for you what you cannot do for yourself. And if you can't ask for help yet, it's not time. And when you're able to do it, a lot of times you don't do it until you're forced into it, and that's okay too. So you're not going to do it wrong. You can't. The divine is always with you. You're being divinely guided and divinely led. So this process for you, it would be nice if you could ask for help, but a lot of times you don't ask for help until you are pushed into a corner and you have no place else to go. So, so you guys, you're stubborn mules. I know this about you. You know this about you, but it doesn't have to be this hard, and it doesn't have to be this lonely. It can be a lot of fun with others. So it says, open your heart to love. The more you open your heart and pour your love into your creations, the greater the life force energy. You guys, you are opening your heart to love. I know it scares the shit out of you because I think you think if you're vulnerable, people are going to come in and take advantage of you, especially if you're new to something. Your people who are meant to help you will never take advantage of you. They are here to respect and guide you during your process because they went through it a little sooner. Anybody who's looking to take advantage of you during this time, they're not the people sent here to help you. You're allowed to say no thank you, and you're allowed to move on. So it says helping children. Part of your life purpose involves teaching, guiding, and helping young people. You guys, part of your life purpose involves teaching, guiding, and helping young people. And I'm sorry because there was nobody here to help you, and that's why you want to help children, because you needed someone to help you and you didn't have anybody. And I'm so sorry that this happened to you. You're meant to help children because you know what it's like not to have help, and you can relate to that. But this is also, you need to heal that part of yourself, and you helping children is going to help you heal that part of yourself. It says new project. Like a newborn baby, your actions are growing your idea into a reality. So you guys, either you started a new project or you're working on a new project, and your actions are growing your idea into a reality. I want to tell you about newborn babies. Besides, they're beautiful and they're a gift from God. And it's so easy not to expect a baby to feed itself, to change itself, to put itself to sleep, to walk, to crawl. Just smiling is their only job, and that even takes a while. So you guys, I want you to treat yourself like you would a newborn baby. You wouldn't expect a newborn baby to put on a pair of sneakers and get up and run a marathon. Nobody expects that from a baby, and nobody expects that from you. So I'm asking you guys to please be kind to yourself during this process. You're not going to do it wrong. You can't. This says vulnerability. Listen to your vulnerable feelings as they contain wisdom and inspiration, and then pray for the strength to focus on your priorities no matter what. Listen to your vulnerable feelings as they contain wisdom and inspiration, and then pray for the strength to focus on your priorities no matter what. You guys, you have the strength to focus on your priorities. I know you have that. The listening to your vulnerable feelings and trusting them. And as you are more vulnerable, what you do is you allow other people to be more vulnerable too. That is your gift. It is a gift, and it is a strength. It is not a weakness. I know maybe you thought it was. Maybe you thought people are going to take advantage of you if you're new and you don't know what you're doing. But opening your heart to love is, as you are opening your heart to love, these people are going to find you. You don't have to go out and keep getting them. Maybe in the beginning when you start, you have to go looking for them, but eventually they're going to find you. And acknowledging how hard it was to go out and find people, and now they're finding you. People need to hear this, because all you hear about, and I know this for myself, a lot of times you hear of all the famous people after they arrive. You never hear of the process of what it's like as it's happening. You guys are able to share that with the world. You're able to share that process with the world. That is your gift. People need to hear what it's like, not what it's like after the fact. They need to hear what it's like when you're in it. And you guys, I'm in it with you too. It is hard. It is hard making a podcast, doing a YouTube channel, speaking out loud. This is not easy. Being consistent is your strength, and you guys have that. But being vulnerable is not something that comes easy to you. But the more you're able to show it, the more you're going to inspire other people to do it, and that is your gift. And it says, take a divinely guided chance. All positive change and successful ventures involve a degree of risk, and you are ready to follow the divine guidance to new territories. As you leave behind what is comfortable and familiar but no longer appropriate for you, make room for new. You make room for new and more meaningful opportunities. So I'm telling you, the divinely guided chance is scary as shit. And I'm telling you, it is. And I know, and I took it, and I did it, and it is hard as shit. It doesn't mean it's going to be easy, but it is going to be worth it. We were told not to quit your job until you have another job, not to, not to get rid of your car until you have another car, like all of this stuff, to hang on to everything for dear life. And what that does is it blocks you because you don't make space for new to come in. If you have a house and it's full of furniture, but you need new furniture, it's going to take you a lot longer to get new furniture than you did if you had a house with empty rooms. You will fill up the space with the empty rooms faster than you will fill up the rooms that already have furniture in it, because you'll be distracted and it won't be as much of a rush because there's stuff already there. So this is telling you, when you take this divinely guided chance, it's like walking on a tightrope without a safety net, which is scary as shit. And if you guys are not able to do that, that is okay. It will be done for you. If you are in a job that isn't right for you, or going down a path that isn't right for you, something will happen that will take you out of it. Your position will be eliminated. The company will close. It will be done for you if you cannot do it for yourself. If you can do it for yourself, holy shit, if you can do it. You guys, I needed to get out of a job and I couldn't do it. And finally, I had a rheumatoid arthritis flare up the day before. And I'm like, I'll just take steroids and go back to work. And the next day I was in a car accident, and that was it. That was the divine taking me out of my job because I couldn't do it. Because I was so afraid of, how am I going to pay my bills? What am I going to do? And I've had to fight for it. It's been a bumpy ride, and it is going to be a bumpy ride. Just because you're doing the right thing doesn't mean it's going to be smooth and it's going to be easy. It means fasten your seatbelt. It's going to not feel good, but it doesn't mean you're doing it wrong. It means it's uncomfortable because it's new territory, and most of us are being taught not to do it this way, and it's bullshit. It is total bullshit. The next one says deservingness. You are a beloved child of God, like everyone else. You deserve to receive the support that will allow you to focus on your divine life purpose. Even if you can't recognize your lovable qualities, trust that God and the angels can see how amazing you are. So you guys, every single one of us is a child of God. That is who you are. And where you are on this journey is, you guys, for whatever reason, you don't feel like you deserve what other people deserve. This is not true. It's a misbelief. And you are deserving of everything. You are deserving of the Ritz-Carlton, not the Motel 6. You might think your kids deserve that, and you don't, but it's not true. You deserve the absolute best all of the time. If you have yourself on the clearance rack, take yourself off. Mark yourself back up to full price. Block out distractions. Your life purpose and other priorities need undivided attention. So it's time for you to take charge of your schedule and working environment by turning off electronics and avoiding anyone or anything that distracts you from what's important. You already know what these distractions are. You have the power to responsibly block them out. So you guys, this is asking you to give yourself some time to block out distractions, to give yourself the permission and the time to take care of yourself, to do what's right for you. You are allowed to do this. You deserve time to yourself and blocking out these distractions. If you have been putting that on the back burner, this is the divine giving you permission to get back to yourself and give yourself the time you need. And it's all about making the space. And I think you guys are great at making space for other people, but not yourself. This is a process. You're doing an amazing job. Keep it up. Keep going. You can't do it wrong, earth signs. You're not going to. I promise you that. This is your sign signing off for the month of June. If you're still watching, please subscribe to my channel, and thank you so much.